Okay. So the Pancha Mahabhutas. And Sudarshan, you can name one element and talk about one temple.
So the Prithvi is earth. So it's in Ekambareshwarar and the temple is in Kanchipuram. So yeah, and then for Jal and everything, somebody else can say, or should I say?
Have you been to Ekambareshwara?
Yeah, I've gone to Kanchipuram many times, and there, and I've gone to the temple. Yeah.
What is so special there? Any speciality you can point out?
I don't remember. I think there would be a big Shiva Linga over there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's a Shiva Lingam. There's a mango tree. Remember mango tree? It's a very ancient mango tree. And what is the story behind the earth, the Bhulingam there? Any story connected with the temple?
I think no, I'm not sure. Vishnu or Vishnu's one of the 9 like the forms he had. One of them was no, I don't. I think that's something else.
No, the story has to do with Parvati Devi. Okay.
Oh, I don't.
Anybody know? Anybody else? Okay, Hasani, you can talk about another kshetram.
Ma'am, Kalahasti temple. It is in Kalahasti.
Yeah, which temple?
What, ma'am?
Which temple?
Kalahasti temple, ma'am.
Okay, but which tattvam, which element?
Air, ma'am.
Air element. Good. Okay. And where is Kalahasti?
Ma'am.
Okay. Where is Kalahasti?
In Andhra Pradesh.
Have you been there?
Yes, ma'am.
And what is so special about that temple?
Don't know, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Huh? All right. Next, Kushi can answer.
Yes, Arunachaleshwarara temple, the fire temple.
Okay, fire lingam. Okay, yeah, Agni lingam. Okay, and
It's in Tamil Nadu.
It's in Tamil Nadu. Have you been there? No. Okay. Okay, Sai. Next.
Mom, it is a space for Akasalingam and the temple is Natraja temple and the place is Chidambaram.
Yes, Chidambaram. And where is Chidambaram?
Mom, isn't in Chennai?
No. Chidambaram is also a little city, I think, and it is in Tamil Nadu. Okay, good. And so there we worship the space lingam. Okay, so one lingam is left. And how about Vishruta? Would you like to answer the fifth one?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Vayu is in Kalahasti.
Yeah, Hasani already, I think, told us about the Vayu lingam, no? How about the water lingam?
Ma'am, Tirunai-Kaval.
Tiruvannai-Kaval, yes. And where is that? Tiruvannai-Kaval. I think even I can't pronounce it. Where is it?
Ma'am, it is in Jambulingam.
Yeah, it is Appu Lingam or Jambukeshwara. But where is it? In which state of India?
Ma'am, Tamil Nadu.
Yes, Tamil Nadu. Okay. All right. So here, you see here, I have a little slide for you. It was very good. All of you correctly you pointed out the lingams. See, the first one is the Ekambareshwara temple, where there is the earth lingam is worshipped. Okay. And all this information is from the net only. You can look it up. So the story, there's a beautiful story about how Parvati Devi had to come down to earth, from Kailas. And she had to come down and do some tapas. So she made a lingam out of the sand, out of the earth element. And around that, this huge temple is there today in Kanchipuram. and that is called Ekambareshwara temple. Okay, then we have water element. As Vishruta said, water is in this place, Tiruvannai Kaval, near Trichy in Tamil Nadu. And the temple is Jambukeshwara temple. And what is special about this temple, you know, in the temple from underground, there will be always a water spring. You know, the water will be there when we go and have darshan. So where it comes from, you know, we don't know, from some secret source. So that is the speciality of the Jala Lingam called Appu Lingam, and the temple is Jambukeshwara temple. Okay. Then fire, as Kushi said, Agni Lingam is where? Also in Tamil Nadu. And this is the Arunachala. Arunachala, can you see the hill at the background? And at the foothill, this huge temple with 4 huge gopurams. It's a beautiful temple dedicated to Arunachaleshwara. And remember, many people come to this place to do a Girivallam, Pradakshina around the hill. Yeah? Lakshmi Garu and I also have been there a few years ago, and we went barefoot. It's about 13 miles or 13 kilometers. It takes us 3 hours to go around the hill. So it is like you're going around the Agni Lingam. Okay. So Lord Shiva had appeared as fire here, you know, many yugas ago. And now that fire has cooled down and become this mountain. And hence it is worshipped as Agni Lingam. Then air. Air element is worshipped in Kalahasti. And you know what is special here? That is, when you go inside the temple, you know, the temple is closed, but somewhere air will be coming. And so we know there is air because the lamp will be flickering. So the lamp will move, no? And so the air element is worshipped here. And this temple is not in Tamil Nadu. This is the only element worshipped in Kalahasti, Andhra Pradesh. Okay. And then finally, space. Space element, Akasha, is worshipped in Chidambaram in Tamil Nadu, where there is no statue in that temple, you know. So the space element, the subtlemost space element, is worshipped in Chidambaram, very famous temple where Lord Shiva has performed his Ananda Tandava, you know, the dance of joy. Yeah. So 4 temples dedicated to 4 lingams are in Tamil Nadu, and 1, the air element, is in Kalahasti, Andhra Pradesh. Okay. So you must visit all these temples when you get a chance and go on a pilgrimage. Okay. Now, where are these Pancha Mahabhutas in our body? They are there in the whole creation, right? So our body is also part of the creation. Okay. Okay, Sai can answer this.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can I screen share?
Okay, 1 minute. Please stop share. Okay, try it.
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
Wow, beautiful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hmm?
Pancha Mahabhutas by Sanishan Sankar. There are 5 elements in our body: Akash, Vayu, Agni,
Akash, Jalam, no?
Jala and Agni, Jala and Prithvi.
Yes.
And the description. Each of the 5 elements represent a state of matter in nature. Solid matter is classified as the earth element. Water is everything that is liquid. Air is everything that is gas. Fire is a part of nature that transforms one state of matter into another. Space is the mother of the other elements and is the basis of higher spiritual experience.
Very good. Okay.
Where can we find the 5 elements in our body? Space and the sense organ is ears and the characteristic sound. Air, sense organ is skin and the characteristic is touch. Agni, sense organ is eyes, characteristics is form or color. Water, sense organ is tongue, characteristic is taste. Earth, sense organ is nose, characteristic is smell. Yes, ma'am.
That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Yeah. So, you know what, Sai? Yeah, you can keep this, Sai.
Okay, ma'am.
Keep this, it's very nice. So, what Sai showed us is, we have the 5 organs, right? So, each one of them is dedicated to one element. How the tongue, is with the tongue we can taste. And taste is possible only from water element. Yeah. And so, and fire, fire symbolizes sight also. So eyes are connected to Agni Tattvam. That is why in the morning we should all do namaskaram to the sun. Sun is that Agni Tattvam. When we do namaskarams, Surya namaskarams, operate at sun, it will make our eyesight much stronger. We will not need spectacles. Yeah. So like that, every element is connected to the body. And there are 5 temples, and we should keep all the 5 organs also pure and worship the elements so that we can have proper functioning organs and the body. Okay, so this is a nice slide. See all the 5 temples together. The Panchabhuta Sthalam, earth, water, fire, air, and space. Very nice. 1 temple in Kalahasti, Andhra Pradesh, and the other 4 in Tamil Nadu. Okay. All right. Anybody wants to add anything there? Saket, same thing? Yes. Have you been to any of these temples, Saket? Saket Rama?
Yes, miss. I think I've been in the Ekambreshwar temple, but I think I went there long ago. I don't remember much.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you can stop share now, Sai, and let's move on to the next part. Thank you. Now, we have, completed the 20 shlokas of the Gita. Okay. And we have covered 10 subhashitams, and all of you presented them very nicely in the last session. Each one of you presented 1 subhashitam. Today, let us learn a new subhashitam, which you can see on the board. Okay. Then Saket can repeat after me. Saket Rama. Okay.
Yes.
So this subhashitam is a very famous one. And this is how we chant it. Annadanam Mahadanam.
Annadanam Mahadanam.
Annadanam Mahadanam.
Annadanam Mahadanam.
Vidyadanam Atahparam.
Vidyadanam Atah Param.
Yeah, so you have to split it. Vidyadanam Ataha Param. So Vidyadanam Atahparam.
Vidyadanam Atah Param.
Annadanam Mahadanam. Vidyadanam Atahparam.
Annadanam Mahadanam. Vidyadanam Atah Param.
Not Param, Param.
Param.
Annadanam Mahadanam Vidyadanam Atahparam.
Annadanam Mahadanam Vidyadanam Atah Param.
Annena
Annena
Kshanika.
Kshanika.
Annena Kshanika.
Annena Kshanika.
Triptihi.
triptihi
yavat jivam
yavat jivan
cha vidyaya.
cha vidyaya.
Correct. Annena kshanika triptihi
Annena kshanika triptihi
yavat jivam cha vidyaya.
yava jivan cha vidyaha.
Vidyaya.
Vidyaya.
Okay, thank you. Now Yashika can chant after me.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's chant it a few times, then we'll see the meaning. Annadanam Mahadanam
Annadanam Mahadanam
Vidyadanam Ataparam
Vidyadanam Nanam
Vidyadanam Ataparam.
Ma'am, can you repeat me?
Yeah, Vidyadanam Ataparam.
Vidyadanam Mataparam.
No, you split it. Vidyadanam, then Ataparam.
Vidyadanam Ataparam.
Ataparam.
Okay.
Annena kshanika triptihi
Annena Shnatika Trimpiti.
Annena kshanika
Annena Shanika Triptini.
yavat jivam
Yavad Jivam
cha vidyaya.
Cha Vidyaya.
Okay, thank you. Asini, next. Annadanam Mahadanam
Annadanam Mahadanam.
Vidyadanam Ataparam.
Just a minute, ma'am.
Yeah, Vidyadanam Ataparam.
Atah Param.
Annena kshanika triptihi.
What, ma'am?
Annena
Anena Shanikra
kshanika
Truptihi.
kshanika
Shanika Truptihi.
yavat jivam cha vidyaya. Yavat jivam. You're muted. I can't hear you.
Amma.
Yeah. Now I can hear you. Yavat jivam
Yava Jivam
cha vidyaya.
Cha Vidyaya.
Correct. Good.
Thank you.
Okay. How about Vedant? One last time. Annadanam Mahadanam
Annadanam Mahadanam
Vidyadanam Ataparam
Vidyadanam Ataparam
Annena kshanika triptihi
Annena Kshanika Triptihi
yavat jivam cha vidyaya.
Jivan Cha Vidyaya.
Okay, very good. All right, let us see the meaning of this Subhashitam. Annadanam. So, Annadanam, we know, when we donate food. Yeah, and our country is very famous for this. Annadanam is being done in, gurudwaras and temples, in religious places, free of cost to thousands. ISKCON people, how they serve, I think 1 lakh people every day. So, Annadanam is a Mahadanam. It is a big Punya Karma. But then, what does the Subhashitam say? Vidyadanam Ataha Param, which means that giving Vidya, education, is even greater than food. Yeah? Now, why is that? Second line. Annena kshanika triptihi. Kshanika means momentary. Yeah. So when we eat food, let's say breakfast, how long does it take till we digest the food? 2 hours minimum. Yeah. Maybe children will digest even faster because you are so active, with sports and so many online classes. So it will consume energy. So the food that we eat will be consumed, digested, converted into energy, and the waste will be expelled in 2 hours. Okay, triptihi will be there. But vidyaya, But education, how long will education remain in our minds? Yavat Jivam, for the entire life. Okay, so whatever we learn, that remains with us for the whole life. So the Subhashitam is saying that it is very good to donate food to needy people. Definitely we should do that. But if you teach something to people, then they will go ahead and earn money and they can buy their own food, right? So Vidya Danam is even greater than Annadanam because it will make one empowered. Empowered means make one a very skilled person. No? If you give, a beggar some food, he'll be happy 2-3 hours, but then he'll be hungry again. But if you say, would you like to work for me? And you give him some work, some repair work, or some sweeping the terrace, then he will get a livelihood and then he need not beg again. So he can buy his own food. So any form of vidya, the skill, a talent, education, that danam is considered greater than annadanam. Okay? Is it clear, the Subhashitam? Okay. Okay, now Jayanandan, you can explain it to us again.
Yeah, ma'am. Giving food to a person is a very great thing, but giving education to a person is most important, ma'am. A very great thing.
Why?
Why? Because if we give education to somebody, it will totally be in our lifetime, ma'am.
Yeah. Lifetime, and then we will be able to earn money, and then buy food and help others also, right?
Yeah. With that education only we can get money and earn food,
Correct.
buy food.
Yes. Anybody else wants to say this?
And ma'am, to digest food, it takes 4 hours, ma'am.
Okay. Depends on how much you eat, I think. Okay, 4 hours. Right. Let's see. Who else? Anybody else wants to chant the Subhashitam one more time? Okay, Aditri, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you do it on your own?
Yes, no, yes, ma'am. Annadanam Mahadanam Vidyadanam Param
Ataf param.
Ataparam an
Annena
Annena Kshanika Triptihi Yevat
yavat jivam
Yavat Vidya
yavat jivam cha vidyaya. Okay, good.
Yavat Jivam Javityah.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
So now let us go to the Gita. So I'm sure in the vacation, you all have practiced the Gita shlokas. So today we are going to revise all the 20. And you can raise your hand and then we will start. Okay? Okay. So Sai, you can start.
Okay, Amma. Bhagavad Gita Dvadasodhyayah Bhakti Yoga. Arjuna Uvacha Evam Satata Yuktaye Bhaktastvam Parayupasate Ye Chapyaksharam Avyaktam Tesham Ke Yoga Vittamaha Shri Bhagavanuvacha Maya Veshyamano Ye Mam Nityayukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopedaha Te me Yuktatama
Okay, Sai, 1 minute. Sai, thank you. We'll let the others also chant a few. And I'm sure towards the end of the chapter, many would not have practiced. So then we'll come back to you. Okay? Okay, Vishruta. Can you do the next two?
Okay, ma'am. ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देशम् अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवं सन्नियम्येन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहिते रताः क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्ताचक्तसे सताम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखं देहवद्भिरवाप्यते ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्पराः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते.
Okay, thank you, Vishrita. Excellent. See, both Sai and Vishrita have chanted with closed eyes. Only Vishrita, that fifth shloka, the end of the first line, Klesho, can you do that again, the first line? Klesho dikatarastesham.
क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्ताचक्तसे सताम्.
Yeah, it is Klesho dikatarastesham avyakta sakta chetasam. Okay? Chetasam. Make that correction. That's only one correction. Thank you. All right, now Hasini, can you do
Yes, Amma.
from 7th? Or where did we stop?
Tesham
Okay, Tesham, yes.
maham samudharta mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami na chirat pada maya veshita chetasam मय्येव मन आदत्स्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवशिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः.
Okay, thank you. Very good. Okay, how about Sudarshan? Have
Yes.
you do the 9th and 10th?
अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन अभ्यासयोगेन ततो wait, how do I pronounce?
Right. Yeah, Abhyasa yogena tato.
अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामि चप्तुं धनञ्जयः अभ्यासेऽप्यासमर्थोऽसि मत्करमपरमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यासि. I didn't practice.
Okay, thank you. Okay, the last word was Kurvan Siddhima Vapsyasi. Okay, and in the 9th shloka, it is Dhananjaya, not Dhananjaya. The double dots are not there. Okay, so make that correction. Very good. Then let's move on to the 11th. How about Saket? Saket Rama, 11th and 12th.
Yes, miss. The 11th, right? Athai. Yes, miss. अथैतप्या शक्तोऽसि कर्तुं मद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मा फलत्यागं तथा कुरु यतात्मवान् then shreyo hi dhyanam vishishyata dhyanat karma falatyagasya. Miss, I didn't practice this last one.
Okay, okay, thank you. Then we will.
I'll just.
Good. So far, so good. Vedant,
Yes, ma'am.
can you do 11 and 12 again?
Yes, ma'am. I can do.
Athai tadapya shaktosi.
अथैतदप्यशक्तोऽसि कर्तुं मद्योगमाश्रितः
सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं ततः कुरु यथात्मवान् श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानाख्यानं विशिष्यते त्यागच्छान्तिदनन्तरम्.
Okay, thank you. Who is going to do 13 and 14? I know most of you have practiced the first few ones, right? Not towards the end. Hasani? No, okay. So, Sai, you can take over. Vishruta also knows? Okay, we'll come to you. Sai, 13 and 14.
Okay, ma'am. अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखसुखक्षमी सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः मय्यर्पितमनोबुद्धिः यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः.
Okay, thank you. Vishruta, how about 15 and 16?
यस्मानो द्विजते लोको लोकानो द्विजते च यः हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैः मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः अनपेक्षशुचिर्दक्षः उदासीनो गतव्यतः सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः.
Very good. Can you do two more? Vishruta, 17 and 18.
Okay. यो न हिष्यति न द्वेष्टि यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः.
Yeah.
यो न हिष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोषति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभपरित्यागी भक्तिमान्यः स मे प्रियः क्षमः शत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु समसङ्गविवर्जितः.
Okay, very nice. Excellent. Okay, now let me ask those who have not chanted anything at all. Jayanandan, can you do 19, 20 or one? Or you practiced in the beginning verses?
8 to 1, ma'am.
Okay, we'll come to you. Let us finish the one round. Kushi, how about you? 19, 20?
Mama, I can say 1, 2.
Okay,
But-
1, 2. Okay, we'll come to you. So who can do 19 and 20, the last, other than, I know Sai can do this, and Vishruta, Hasini? Okay.
Amma, can I do the 19th one?
Yeah, please go ahead, 19.
तुल्य निंदास्तु चेन्मौनी संतुष्टा यो येन येन केनचित्
Aniketah,
अनिकेतः स्थिरमतिः भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः.
and the last one, 20th?
I'm just practicing now the 20.
Okay, then Sai can do the 20th one.
Okay, Amma. ये तु धर्म्यामृतमिदं यथोक्तं परयुपासते श्रद्धधाना मत्परमाः भक्तास्तेतीव मे प्रियः.
Priyaha. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Priyaः. Okay, I didn't
Sai,
say.
I think Sai knows all 20 by heart, right?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
Vishruta also.
Ma'am, I'm planning to make part 2.
Yeah. Okay, now those, Jayanandan, you can, those who have not chanted at all are going to chant any shloka you like. Which one?
8 to 1, ma'am.
Yes, go ahead.
Ma'am, I can do without saying also.
Yeah, go ahead.
ममन आदत्वा मयि बुद्धिं निवेशयः निवसिष्यसि मयि एव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः.
Good. Okay, then we have Kushi. You have not chanted also anything? You want to do 1 and 2, right?
Yes, Amma. अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ता ये तेषां के योगवित्तमाः श्रीभगवानुवाच मय्यावेशमनो ये मां नित्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया परयोपेता ते मे युक्ततमा मता.
Okay, now Kushi, the first shloka you chanted only one line, I think, no? Evam satata yukta ye bhaktas tvam paripasate. Yeah.
अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ता ये भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः.
Excellent. Okay, yes, Virat.
Ma'am, even I can do one and two.
Yeah.
Arjuna uvacha evam satatayukta ye bhaktastam pariyupasate ye chapyaksharam tesam ke yogavittamaha. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Maya Vesayama Mano ye mam nityayukta upasate Shraddha ye Shraddhaya paraye yokratha te me yuktamamahataha.
Little correction there. Parayo petaha te me yuktatama mataha. Okay, good. Thank you, Virat. Yashika, do you want to do any one shloka from anywhere?
Ma'am, I did not learn, ma'am. I was having exams.
Okay, thank you. I know you are busy. Okay, Anika, which one?
Yes, ma'am. I want to do the first one.
Yes, go ahead.
Ma'am, can you? Yes, ma'am.
Are you muted? Or yes, Anika? Oh, we can't hear you. Again?
Arjuna uvacha evam satatayukta ye bhakta swam pariyupasate ye kyapyaramavyaktam ye kyapyaksharamavyaktam te samke yoga vittamaha.
Very good. Tesham ke yoga vittama. Excellent. You all have practiced well, I think, with the audios and also YouTube. You can find plenty of links to practice with. Yeah. So keep practicing these verses and try to by heart them. It's one of the shortest chapters in the Bhagavad Gita. Now, every chapter in the Gita will end with a line. Okay. And that is what we're going to learn today before we come to the story. Now, Sai is going to repeat after me because, we know Sai has already made a YouTube video of the first 10 shlokas.
Yes, ma'am.
Then the second batch, I think.
Yes, ma'am, we are planning to do that.
Yeah. And after the 20th shloka, you have to chant this line. Okay. Now we will learn this line. Okay. Om Tat Saditi.
Om Tat Saditi.
Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu.
Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu.
Upanishatsu.
Mam Upanishatsu.
Brahma Vidyayam.
Brahma Vidyayam.
Yoga Shastre.
Yoga Shastre.
Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade. Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade.
Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade.
Bhakti Yogo. Nama. Dvadasodhyayaha. So what this means is that we have come to the end of 12th chapter and the title is Bhakti Yoga. in this dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna. Okay. So this such a line we will repeat after every chapter. Only the numbering will change and the title will change. Again, Sai. Okay. Om Tat Saditi
Om Tat Saditi
Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su
Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su
Upanishatsu
Upanishatsu
Brahma Vidyayam
Brahma Vidyayam
Yoga Shastre
Yoga Shastre
Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade
Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade
Bhakti Yogo Nama
Bhakti Yogo Nama
Dvadashodhyayaha.
Dvadasodhyayaha.
Very good. Thank you, Sai.
Thank you, Amma.
Okay, so I will send this audio of this last line in the group. Okay. So whenever you practice all the 20 shlokas, make sure you end with this line. Okay. So this will bring blessings of Sri Krishna and Arjuna on our learnings. Okay. Very good. Now, we will move on to the story. So we are very happy Lakshmi Garu is there for us to continue. And today we are going to see the stories from the life of Adi Shankaracharya. Okay. Are you able to unmute, Lakshmi Garu?
Yes, Amma. Can you hear me, Amma?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah. Hari Om. Namaste. Welcome to the story session. Today I am going to tell you the story of Shankaracharya. Adi Shankara. He was also called Adi Shankara. He was born at a time when our Sanatana Dharma was overpowered by other religions. Shankara's sole motive were to lead mankind to the ultimate realization, the supreme reality of the universe, of God and of all beings is one and the same, an eternal blissful consciousness, that is Advaita Siddhanta. He came as Avatara to make this Advaita Siddhantam powerful. Now, Shankara was born in Kerala, a place called Kaladi. His mother was Aryamba and father was Shivaguru. Mother's name was Aryamba and father's name was Shivaguru. When he was a small boy, his father passed away. When he was 7 years old, he wanted to take sannyasa. But his mother was reluctant to send him away because he is the only son for her. He doesn't want to part with him. One day, both of them went to Purna river. The river's name is Purna, to take bath. Suddenly, a crocodile caught hold of his leg and will not leave at all. Then Shankara requested his mother to allow him to take sannyasa so that the crocodile will go away. When she agreed, the crocodile left him and went away. Shankara, with his divine power, changed the course of the Purna river so that his mother need not go a long way to take bath. Both of them were going for a walk, long walk to reach the Purna river. No, so with his power, he made the course of the Purna river to nearby. So the flowing, it started flowing near his house. To console his mother, he promised her that he would come back to her at the time of her death and perform the last rites. Earlier days, no, they were performing the last rites by the sun is very important. So he said, I will definitely come to you when on your last days. And then he traveled throughout India by foot. One day he went for bhiksha to a house. That lady was not having anything at home to give that small boy. She was so poor. Finally, she got a gooseberry. You know what is gooseberry, no? It is called amla also. And gave it to Shankara. As a young boy, he understood her poverty and prayed to Mahalakshmi to bless her That was the famous Kanakadara Stotram, goddess on goddess Mahalakshmi. She blessed her with so many golden gooseberries. So the boy, the lady, the poor lady got so many golden gooseberries from Mahalakshmi itself because of Shankara's Kanakadara Stotram. Even now that Stotram is available in books. You can buy that books and chant the Stotram every day. Then you all will be blessed with great wealth. Mahalakshmi will bless you with great wealth. Now, then his guru, Shankaracharya's guru was Guru Govindapada. He was his guru. Once during rainy season, river Narmada was in spate. Guru Govindapada was sitting deeply immersed in samadhi. Shankaracharya placed his kamandal. Kamandal means he will be having one vessel. No sannyasis will have that vessel, that kamandal. He kept the kamandal in front of Guru and said, it will absorb all the flood water. So there was no disturbance for Guru Govindapada's meditation. And Guru blessed him, saying, just as you contain the flood waters in your kamandal, you should write commentaries entertaining the essence of the Vedantic scriptures. He was then just in his early teenage. You can remember, just in a teenage, he wrote all the commentaries for all the Vedantic Bhashyams and all. Bhagavad Gita and all that, he wrote Bhashyam. Now, he has composed, not only that, he has composed so many stotrams about all the gods and goddesses. Just to start from Ganesha, Ganeshashtakam, Saraswati Ashtakam, Mugundashtakam, Lingashtakam, so many Ashtakam, so many Pancharatna Kritis, everything is available in books. All of you must learn all these Shankara Stotrams. It is very easy to pronounce. You can read every day. You can chant every day. One day, one Ashtakam. One day, Monday Lingashtakam, Tuesday Annapurna Ashtakam, like that, you know, every day one Ashtakam you can chant. This will improve your Sanskrit pronunciation and your mind also will get sharpened. Your intellect will get sharpened by reading, chanting these Shankara Stotras. It is very powerful and very easy to chant. So remember to learn these Stotras. All must. And then Bhajagovindam, you must have heard Bhajagovindam, no? That is very easy to chant. That is also very famous Prakarana. Okay, so so many Prakaranas also Shankaracharya has written. Now, Shankaracharya challenged various eminent scholars and leaders of various religions, sects in vigorous dispute. The prodigious boy sage was easily able to overcome all and make them understand the wisdom of Advaita Siddhanta. He challenged each and every guru, every scholar of North India. He established 4 ashrams, that is mutts, in 4 corners of India. Each of these mutts was assigned the task of maintaining and preserving for posterity one of the 4 Vedas and the respective 4 Mahavakyas. So south, the mutt was Sringeri mutt. That is Rigveda, Yajurveda. It is given importance to Yajurveda. That Mahavakyam is Aham Brahmasmi. And west, Dwaraka. That was Veda was Samaveda. Importance given to Samaveda and Tattvamasi. And north, Badrinath, Atharva Veda. That is I am Atmane Brahman. And east, Puri, Rigveda, Prajnanam Brahman. So all these ashrams are established by Shankaracharya, all these mutts. Even now it is there. So many Swamijis are maintaining this ashram. We all can visit the ashram whenever time comes. Now, Shankaracharya was somewhere in North India when he came to know of his mother's impending death. By some mysterious way, he reached her quickly in right time. He has got so much of power, divine power, no? So he could easily reach, because at that time there was no train, no vehicles available. But by foot only he went everywhere. So with his divine power, he reached near her mother, his mother, exactly in time. When he tried to he reached her in time, the death time. When he tried to arrange the cremation of his mother's body, his relatives refused to help him on the grounds that as a sannyasi, he was not permitted to perform funeral rites. So the olden days, no, there were so many vishwas and all that. He sannyasi should not do that, this and all that. So they did not allow him. Shankaracharya performed a miracle. He made a funeral pyre out of plantain stalks. After placing the body on the pyre, he took some water and after chanting a few mantras, he sprinkled the water on the pyre. Immediately the pyre got fire. Thus he was able to complete the funeral rites without anybody's help. And Nirvana Shatakam, that was a famous prakarana written by, composed by Shankaracharya. Just 2 lines from Nirvana Shatakam. Manobudhyahangara chittani naham naja shrotra jihve naja grana netre naja vyoma bhumi na tejo na vayuhu Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. This was a famous prakarana, Nirvana Shatakam, composed by Shankaracharya. 6 shlokas are there, that is why it is called Shatakam. No, Shankaracharya did not only pen this composition, he lived it. And having done so, he left his body at the mere age of 32, having ensured that the truth of Advaita Vedanta would thrive not only in India but throughout the world. Jaya Jaya Shankara Hara Hara Shankara Jaya Jaya Shankara Hara Hara Shankara Jaya Jaya Shankara Hara Hara Shankara Jaya Jaya Shankara Hara Hara Shankara. Thank you, children, for listening. Hope you all must have liked the story of Shankaracharya.
That was a wonderful story. Who will not enjoy listening to the, to the divine and miracles in Adi Shankara's life?
Yes.
Lakshmi Amma mentioned a few of them. See the miracles, that is the power of Atma Shakti. And you might have seen in the news, no? Honorable Prime Minister unveiled the statue of Shankara where? Anybody knows? Where? Kedarnath, right? In the Himalayas, up north. The beautiful statue, and then Modi ji, he just sat in front of the statue, closed his eyes, and he must have chanted this Nirvana Shatakam, Shivamanasa Puja, so many compositions of Adi Shankaracharya, which, all your mothers, your grandmothers, great-grandmothers would definitely be knowing and chanting also in the puja room. So common they are. And Bhajagovindam, it used to be our morning alarm, right? Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. Who can forget MS Amma's voice chanting the Bhaja Govindam, right? So you can play all these compositions on YouTube, and we will also learn 1 or 2 compositions, like the Ganesha Pancha Maharatnam, the 5 jeweled composition on Ganesha, that is Mudakaratha Modakam Sada Vimukti Sadakam Kaladharavatam Sakam Vinashadaka something. I forget the last point. So we can learn these and then get prepared for Ganesha Utsava, and now Shivaratri approaching, we can learn one Shiva composition. Okay, so like that, Shankaracharya is like the backbone of our Hinduism. So the strength of Sanatana Dharma, as we know today, is due to the great Acharya, Shankaracharya, who preserved it, and it has been coming down the generations, right? Okay, so now shall we have question and answers? I'm sure there are lots of questions we can ask, So Lakshmi Garu can start and then I will ask some
Yes,
tough.
Amma. Yes, Amma. First one is Shankara's father and mother.
Yes.
Their name, parents' name.
Yes, Sudarshan.
Aryamba and Shiva Guru.
Excellent.
That's correct. And the birthplace.
Virat, birthplace.
Amma, I forgot Amma.
Okay, Sai.
Amma Kaladi.
Kaladi.
Kaladi,
Kaladi in Kerala. Okay.
Kerala.
Now, can anyone name a simple stotra? 2 lines. Can anybody can sing 2 lines of any stotra of Shankaracharya?
Vishruta, do you know this?
Bhaja Govindam,
Yeah.
and I only know Bhaja Govindam.
Yeah.
2 lines. Yeah, you can sing.
No, ma'am, I don't know how to chant it. I know the name.
Okay, neat. Okay, good.
Anybody can chant 2 lines from any stotra?
Yes, Virat can. I'm sure I know also which one.
And then Lingastikam.
Lingashtakam. Okay, 1 or 2 stanzas. Okay, Virat?
Brahma Murari Surachithalingam Nirmalakashtalingam Janma Jadukhasanalingam Devamuni Pravarachithalingam Kama Pavanadhar Pavinasanalingam Pranamami Sada Shivalingam.
Yes.
Thank
Thank you, Virat.
Good. Very good. Amma, you can ask, Amma.
Okay, this is a little tough question. Who was the guru of Shankaracharya whom he met in the Narmada river? Who is not answered? Okay, Saket Rama.
How do you unmute? Oh, yeah, it's unmute. Amma said Govinda Pada.
Yes, very good. Govinda Padananda, who blessed Shankaracharya and said, now you can write bhashyams, go around the country, unify the country, and see how important Guru's blessings is. If you have Guru's blessings, the impossible can be achieved. Okay. Now, a river was named by Lakshmi Amma. The river, which Shankaracharya, he lived in his hometown, and he changed the course of the river so that his Amma will not have to walk for miles to take a bath. In those days, people, did not bathe at home. They went to the rivers. What is the name of the river, Vedant?
Pulna River.
Very good.
Also, I want to tell something. I actually today's session, I wanted to present about the Panchamahaputta temples where they are. So I missed. So I didn't got a chance. That's why I wanted to remind you.
Okay. We'll come to that, Vedant. Thank you. Question is, see, Acharya, Shankaracharya, he sent 4 disciples and established 4 Mahan ashramas or mathas in the 4 directions of Bharat. What are the names of those places? 4 mathas. Who has not answered? Yes, Anika, you can answer.
Yes, Amma. West Dwaraka and East Puri, then North Badri and South Singeri.
Very good. Yes. And each of them is devoted to one Mahavakya. Mahavakya means the great Upanishadic statement.
Ma'am, I think I have been to Singeri.
You think? Okay. So Sringeri is the closest for us in South India, right? And near Udupi, all these places. So we must visit Sringeri, Puri, Dwaraka, and Badri. Badri is up north. Okay. All right. So now how did Shankaracharya manage to take sannyasa because his mother was not willing to give him, right? So what happened? Some miracle happened in the life. Hasini, you want to try that?
Amma, crocodile has tried to eat his leg.
So what happened?
Then he asked his mother to agree.
Then
The crocodile
left his leg.
left his leg.
Yeah, because the mother agreed, right?
Yes, Amma.
Yeah. Okay, good. So this is called a divine miracle. You know, Shankaracharya went for a bath like his mother would. Somewhere mysteriously a crocodile came, caught his leg. He said, Amma, please give me permission. So you see how he goes for a big cause. You know, see, sannyasa means you are, you're doing seva to the whole world and whole country and to Bhagavan every minute. So that is such a big cause, right? But which mother will allow, mothers will be sad, no? Oh, my son or daughter will go out in the world, will not be with me. But see how famous Shankaracharya became? Then what was Shankaracharya's promise to his mother? Anybody remembers? Yashika, yes?
At the dead time for her.
Sorry, Hasini, we'll allow Yashika to answer that.
Ma'am, he told that at the last days of his mother, he'll be back from sannyasa and do all the
rites, yes.
rituals.
Yeah. Yes, See, I found, I had been to a drama, 3-hour drama on Shankaracharya in Ahmedabad. So they had shown this, how Shankaracharya, the last moment he could feel in his mind, Amma's calling, So he goes and she's lying on the bed, and then he goes and places his hand on the Amma's forehead. And you know what happens then? The Amma is a Vishnu devotee. So she gets the darshan of Mahavishnu, and then she sees the Mahavishnu, and then peacefully she is able to end her life. Yeah. And Shankaracharya also chants some mantras and all that, no? So see how beautiful, no? The devoted life of Shankaracharya. He never forgot his mother, his country, the teachings, his guru. So that is the great Adi Shankaracharya. Okay, any other question comes to your mind, Lakshmi Garu?
That's all, Amma. That's all.
That's very nice.
Only the last Shatakam, if anybody remembers, they can say the name. One important Shatakam, which I sang.
Shatakam means 6 verses, Yes,
Amma, Nirvana Shatakam.
Very good. Nirvana Shatakam. Mano, Buddhi, Ahankar. It started like that. But if you want to remember something of the Shatakam, what you should remember? The chorus. Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. Which means, this you can chant anytime during the day. Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. And especially you should do this when? On Shivaratri, night. How many of you are going to stay up the whole night? Or maybe half the night or few hours at least. We can chant this. Om Namah Shivaya Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. And you will see that one night, if you chant the Shiva Stotram, you will get a tremendous blessing and energy, and the mind will expand. Okay, now Yashika wants to present something, right? What is it, Yashika?
About the Panchabhutas PPT, ma'am, I have made it.
Okay, quickly you can show us.
Okay, ma'am.
And then after that we'll conclude.
Yes, ma'am. Can you see my PPT?
Yeah.
Today I'm going to present about Panchabhutas. The 5 Panchabhutas or 5 elements of life are Vayu, Agni, Jala, Akash and Bhumi. These are the Panchabhuta Lingas. The 5 Panchabhuta Lingas. Prithvilinga is called as Ekambareshwara Lingam. It is located in Kanchipuram. Apulingam is called as Jambukeshwara Lingam. Agni Lingam is called Arunachala. Vayulingam is called
Sri Kalahastishwara. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Now can you hear my voice?
Yeah, yeah.
It got paused actually.
Okay. Then next.
Please, 1 minute.
Okay, Yashika had to exit, I think. Om Yashika, are you there? Okay, so we are running short of time, and so I will request Yashika to post it in the group. Okay. Okay, Yashika and Vedant, you also please post it on the group, and we'll watch it in the next session next week. Okay, Vedant? I'm sure you've done a good job on the PPTs, and we would like to see it after 1 week. Huh? So, Punaha Milamaha, as usual, we'll meet next Wednesday. And now let us conclude. Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti